Hello. Happy Friday. Yeah, I just did this midday discussion. It's not gonna be long. Just wanted to get in. Just a quick message about finding peace after narcissist abuse. How y'all doing today? It's Friday, end of the week, or beginning of the week, depending on how you celebrate. I don't know, but it's Friday going into the weekend, so just wanted to get this quick message in. Hey, how you doing, Andrea, Lyricist, my wife, Narcissist Living? How you doing? I think your name is Jaylene Marie. I'm gonna call you Marie. Hey, how you doing? Welcome. Alan B, how you doing, bro? Yeah, we come in jamming. I like that lo-fi music. So thank y'all for being here. Hit the like button as you come in. Welcome to the live show. I don't do too many Friday shows. Wednesday, I just did a discussion on let me put the graphics up there so I can show you. Wednesday, I just did a discussion on why they need you, talking about why the narcissists need you. Go check out that video if you haven't had the chance to check it out. It was informative. It was funny. I don't know. It was a good show. I still got to rewatch that one, but it was a good show because the narcissists need you for so many reasons. But the thing is why they need you to feel bad. So, and there's a reason behind that. So check out that video. Next week, Wednesday, I'm usually live every Friday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So the message next week is going to be, thank God for the attack of the narcissist. So I haven't even written this one out yet, but I'll get it set up. And then, hey, how you doing, Jasmine Henry? Thank you. She said, oh my God, thank you so much for doing this. Hey, yeah, just a quick message, Jasmine. So yeah, next week, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Turn on all notifications, and you'll better check out that video next week. Thank God for the attack of the narcissist. I know you're like, what is Solomon talking about? What do you mean, thank God for the attack? Well, yeah, if you've been watching me for a while, it's a twist to everything. So we'll unpack that. But let me see. Let me jump in the chat right quick. Let me see. I seen Alan B say, doing a room on fasting tonight. Time to be determined. Okay. All right, for sure. That's going to be on Clubhouse. So follow Alan B on Clubhouse. He's usually on every Monday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. So check the brother out over there. Got Lyricist in the chat. She has she has 2 albums out. So check her out. She has 2 albums out. Nice music, very good music. So check her out over there. My wife is in the chat. North Free Living. This is all her social media. Her website. If you want to pick up any shirts, I don't have one of her shirts today, but all her shirts are phenomenal. She come up with these different ideas for all these shirts. She also has a group coaching. Ladies, if you're trying to get into a group coaching, it's starting June. I can't remember the day. I want to say the 9th. I might be wrong, but I think it's June 9th. But she gonna put it in the chat. Sign up for the group coaching. It's an 8-week course, and she broke it down. Y'all gonna be talking about all kind of things for 8 weeks with Shannon. So sign up on North Free Living, www.northfreeliving.com, and sign up for her newsletter as well. That way you don't miss anything that's going on. But she does have an 8-week course So you can't say we don't have things around. Hey, how you doing, Tisha Blair? Welcome. You can't say that we don't have resources. You have YouTube. You have TikTok. You have Instagram. You have Clubhouse. You have resources like Shannon putting on this 8-week course. You have life coaching. I'm a certified life coach. If you want to book with me, that's in the, you can go to my website, www.faithbasedworkplace.com. And also, Shannon put the link in the chat on Pick Time. You can sign up on that as well. And Shannon's also live tomorrow, Saturday. She's going to be live 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Check out her lives on Saturday. Is always phenomenal, always awesome. I was in Telsha Live, another sister we have, last night. Great message Telsha delivered last night. She's always live Thursdays, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hey, how you doing, Donna Buckley and Stephanie Burt? Welcome. Thank y'all for being here. And we also have Joy. We call this Bomb Week. So Joy starts it off on Sundays, and she's live every Sunday around 6:15 p.m. You can check out our sister. Phenomenal group of people that I just mentioned. I wouldn't be saying that, if I didn't, love and like all these people. They all bring something different to the table. So check them out, and you can figure out what's going on over there. Let me see. What else we got? I think that's it, man. I ain't doing a long announcement because it's a quick video. I just wanted to get in. It's like a Mike Tyson punch. You hit him with a combo, a 2-piece, and get out. So it's not going to be a long message. Follow me, like my wife just said. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Thank you if you already subscribed. Thank you if you hear, you watch a video or comment on a video, like a video. It all helps with the algorithm. So thank you for that. This is all my stuff. Faith-Based Workplace. Check me out on TikTok. Check me out, Instagram and all those things. And then, check out my website as well. So thank y'all. How y'all doing? This message right here. Oh, before I get into it, hold on. Let me put this up here. If you're dealing with domestic violence, men and women, the number 1-800-799-SAFE. Again, that's 1-800-799-SAFE, 7233. And that's for men and women. They also have a website, because domestic violence happens to men and it also happens to women. I didn't share my story about, things that have happened. A lot of the women have shared their story. Shannon has told you her story about domestic violence. Jordan shared some stories, Kristen Pickle, she's around here, but different people have shared stories that, things that have happened. So check, if you're dealing with something, don't be afraid to call this number and don't be afraid to dial 911. Just go out to my fellas for sure. Women, they go dial it most of the time, unless it's a scary situation and, but to the brothers and to the, brothers and sisters, make sure you dial 911 and make sure you also call 1-800-799-SAFE. Again, 1-800-799-SAFE. All right, y'all, let's get into this one. I don't want to hold y'all too long. I know it's Friday. It's midday. I just set this up about an hour ago and, wasn't really sure how long it was going to be, but I was like, I didn't want it to be too long. But God gave me the message like, oh, just download it. Like, let's do that. I just typed it up and came out and got me some Bible verses. And here we go. So this one is Finding Peace After Narcissistic Abuse, midday discussion. I've did a couple of these, throughout the last couple of months. I like them because it's midday on a Friday and, whatever day, Thursday, Friday, you're able to get in and get out. But the thing about finding peace, that's the thing, finding peace after narcissist abuse, because we know narcissists will have us believing that you will never find nobody else to love. You'll never find anyone else at all. You'll never be, you'll never have peace. I'll never be yourself. And it's some truth to that. You never will be yourself after narcissist abuse. Now, the thing that you want to do, if you can, get right with God and go through that season of wilderness. I did that video a couple of weeks back about, don't waste your weight. Basically, that's your season of wilderness. So if you can get in that season of wilderness or that season of wait and figure yourself out and, get your peace. And remember, that's going to be blocking, people on social media, going no contact, just getting away from the people that have hurt you. Because, see, it's not just the narcissists. It's other people. We talk about the flying monkeys and the enablers. So it's all these people that are come together to hurt you. They do the smear campaign. They do all these different things. So sometimes you just have to remove yourself from that to be able to find your peace. And that's what I'm talking about. So that's part of this message, finding your peace. Like I said, it won't be long, but let's get into it. So what is peace? We all know what peace is, but I like to break everything down. Peace, freedom from disturbance, and being around a narcissist is very disturbing. You have people that talk about the black eyes. You have people talk about, Shannon was watching something the other day. There's something about red eyes. You know, first time I heard about that, I heard about the black eyes and the shape shifting and things like that. But then Shannon was watching something about red eyes. So it's a whole different animal. You know, I ain't gonna tell her what color these doggone goofballs eyes will change. I don't know. But freedom from disturbance and tranquility. So, you know, I don't know about you, but I love my peace. And at my home is where I have peace, to be honest with you. You know, you come home, you know, you want to have peace. I didn't have that before, but I have that now. See, some of y'all are living in these situations where you don't have peace in your own home. You go home and it's a fight, it's an argument, it's you know, it's physical, it's verbal, it's emotional abuse, it's financial abuse because you can't leave the house because they got money. So my thing is, you have to realize that if you can't have peace in your own home, then you have to make a decision. Okay, I need to get my peace. I need to be able to come to a place where I can, you know, chill out. Like, you know, my wife, you know, we don't have arguments all the time and stuff like that, or we not, you know, at each other's throat all the time. That's what you want. If you're coming home every time you walk in the house and you like, man, I don't even want to be here, and it's evilness going on, it's abuse going on, you got to remove yourself from that situation, family. Don't take that for granted. Don't ignore the red flags. Don't just say, well, you know, I can change them. This to my sisters. They always think they can change me. You can't. So the brothers think you can change a woman too. You can't. If they're going to be evil, they're just going to get more evil as time goes on. So your peace, I don't know about you, but my peace is very, very important, because without peace, I just believe I'm not myself. I don't know about you. I'm just not myself if I don't have a peace. You know, I'm talking about at home. I'm talking about at work. When I go to the grocery store, I want peace. I don't want a lot of crap. I just want to get what I need to get. I don't want a lot of people talking to me. Same thing with going by a house or a car. Like, a car lot is really the one, because to me, I want peace at the car lot. I don't know about you, but I don't want to walk to the car lot and have 30 different salesmen walking up to me, messing up my peace. I can go get you when I'm ready. I know what I'm looking for. When I find what I want, if I find what I want, then I'll go get the salesman. You know, if you come up to me and say, hey, I'm such and such at the car lot, that's fine. But when I tell you I'm good, I'm just looking, I expect you to walk away. It's the same thing with the narcissist. If I come home, you know, if you're dealing with a narcissist, when you come home, you expecting them to go to their corner or go to their office, go to their side of the house, whatever the case is, so you can have your peace. But when you come home, as soon as your key hit the door, they ready. You know what I'm saying? Or as soon as your ring doorbell go doom, they like, oh, she home, I'm about to get her. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we don't want. We want to make sure we having peace and make sure we having that, you know, the freedom from disturbance and tranquility. First Bible verse, like I told you, it's not going to be long. John 16:33, I have said these things to you, that in me you may have peace. In the world, you will have tribulations. See, we're in the world. We having a lot of tribulations. I don't care which part of the world you in, you having trials and tribulations everywhere. But take to heart, I have overcome the world. So what you got to realize is it's peace in God. It ain't say peace in man. It didn't say the person you in love with go bring you peace. It didn't say they go bring you joy. It didn't say the new job go bring you peace. That's not what this verse says. Don't try to add words to it. It says, I have said these things to you, that in me you may have peace. In the world you will have tribulation. So it's telling you right here, you go have trials, you go have tribulations, and narcissist abuse is part of those trials and tribulations if you're not careful and if you're not recognizing the red flag. So think about that for a second. Hey, how you doing? Serendipity love. Shalom. How you doing? Welcome. Narcissists have stolen your peace. So when you think about the whole situation going through narcissist abuse, they have taken their time to steal your peace, which is taken from you. We know we repeat this Bible verse a lot here and on other channels. They come to kill, steal, and destroy. So stealing your peace is no different than anything else. So you have to realize that these people are going to take whatever they can from you. So if it's peace, they're going to take it. If it's sleep, they're going to steal that from you too. If it's relaxation, they're going to steal that from you. Vacation time, they don't want you to go on vacation. Just think about what I'm saying. If you're at work and you're trying to get a lunch, you ever had this little goofball come up to you, be like, man, we ain't got time to eat. We need you to get this work done. Well, by law in most states, I will tell you, I got to say the background, you're allowed usually a 30-minute to an hour lunch. And, you know, you got to check your state laws. But in most states, that is the case, depending on how many hours you work. So don't let them tell you, oh, well, you didn't work 10 hours. We don't do lunches. the lie detector determined that was a lie. That's not law. Check your state laws and whatever, because that's my peace. When I'm eating my peanut butter and jelly sandwich and drinking my milk, I don't want you talking to me. I don't want you bothering me. So again, even if you're at work, you should still have that peace. Don't let narcissists continue to steal peace from you. It's time to take it back. It's time to take it back. Yeah, like Larissa said, narcissists want to deplete you. Yeah, they want to have you bone dry, just suck you dry. They call them energy vampires for a reason. They vampires. They're trying to suck you dry of everything. Just think about that. Next Bible verse, Matthew 5:9. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called sons of God. See, I don't know about you, but narcissists are no type or no shape or form of being a peacemaker. Nah, they want to ruin your peace. They're not peacemakers. I'm a peacemaker. My wife Shannon is a peacemaker. Alan B is a peacemaker. I'm pretty sure all of you in the chat are peacemakers. You love your peace, especially after being in narcissistic abuse. But see, narcissists, they are not peacemakers. So it's telling you right here in Matthew 5:9, they won't be called sons of God because they serving a different kind of God. I didn't talk about this before. Pay attention to your rappers and your celebrities and your football players and basketball players that's, talking about thank God as soon as they win an award, and then they back there dancing and singing and cursing and fighting and smoking weed and doing all these weird things. I'm just saying. Hey, words are just words. I'm just saying. Actions speak louder than words. That is true. Your word, you can say whatever you want, but whatever. That's all I got to say about that. Like I told you, I could be real quick. We moving through really quick. There's a saying, the truth shall set you free. That is true. That is true in some cases. It usually does. But we all know that narcissists are not truthful at all. They love to lie. They tell lies on top of lies for no reason but to lie. That's the only way I can say that. They just love to lie. So I have a saying that I just came up with today. Your peace will give you freedom. See, they say the truth will set you free. It's truth to that. But your peace, think about your peace. Your peace can be reading a book. Your peace can be journaling. Your peace can be reading your Bible. Your peace can be just sitting outside, listening to the bird. Whatever is your peace, to me, it gives you freedom. But see, narcissists try to take that peace away from you. If you want to go outside and sit in your sunroom and just read a book and, drink some Moscato, the narcissist is going to make sure you don't have that time to do that. That's evil, ain't it? I can't even sit down on my own porch and just relax because the narcissist will not allow that. Hey, how you doing, Christine? That's welcome. The narcissist will not allow you to do that. So again, you have to think about your peace. You got to take this thing seriously. If you really want peace, if you really want to find your peace after narcissistic abuse, you got to do the things necessary to get your peace. And we're going to discuss this real quick. Like I said, it's not long. We don't have too many more things to, but I do have a question for y'all that's in the chat. How serious are you about your peace? I'm very serious about my peace. I think you know that. I didn't broke that down, but how serious, it's a real question. How serious are you about your peace? Because see, if you're serious about your peace, I didn't talk about this before. My wife didn't talk about this before. Telsha Joy didn't talk about this before. If you go no contact with a narcissist, a full-blown psychopath, sociopath, covert, overt narcissist, whatever, if you go full no contact, if you're serious about your peace, you shouldn't be on their social media pages. You shouldn't be receiving texts from these people. You shouldn't be receiving phone calls or emails from these people. You shouldn't be entertaining them when they come knocking on your door. I'm just saying, because if I'm serious about my peace, I'm blocking you on everything. That means you don't have no legal access to come into my house, to text my phone, call my phone. You can't see me on email. You can block people on email as well. No, you're going straight to the junk file. Same thing, or spam, or whatever you want to call it. Same thing with the phones. It's no. But if you're really serious about your peace, you're going to do the things necessary to make sure that you see. Lyrics to say very. She's very serious about her peace. I'm with you. So I'm very serious about my peace. And peace, when you think about it, after narcissist abuse, it's also part of your healing. So you have to be very serious about peace and be very serious about your healing, because if you're not serious about either one, you won't get neither. I'm going to say that one more time. Hey, how you doing, Carl Kruger? if you're not serious about peace or serious about your healing, if you're taking them, halfway or whatever the thing you want, whatever words you want to use, you will not get either. You won't get peace and you won't get your healing. You're going to be sitting back wondering why it's taking years and years, and you seeing others like it's like school. If you're not doing the work, guess what? You get held back in your grade, whether it's 5th grade, 12th grade, whatever grade it is. You don't understand what I'm saying. So the thing is the same with this community. So if you see people starting to make strides and they talking about their healing, like when they first came to me, they're not really talking, but now they talking, they opening up, they getting their peace, they getting a sense of comfort, and they also going through their healing. So if you're not to that place, and let's say you've been on here 6 months or a year, well, that's something that you need to look at closer. You need to make sure you're taking your peace seriously. You need to make sure you're taking your peace seriously. I have another question. Are you taking the time you need to heal after narcissism? See, people always ask, how long does it take to heal? I done told y'all this before. I'll tell you again. I'll say it right here. I don't know. All our stories, yet they sound similar and they are familiar. We each went through different circumstances. So therefore, it depends on your circumstances, how long your healing is going to take. And it also depends on, are you serious about your healing and are you serious about your peace? See, if you're not serious about this thing, then it might take you 30, 40 years to heal from something that happened 30 or 40 years ago. But if you're serious about this thing, you really want to put in the work. See, a lot of people, they want that instant healing. They want that instant peace. It doesn't work like that. I didn't talk about this before. You can have a microwave chicken and you can have a chicken in the oven. Guess what? You put them both in the microwave for 3 hours, you put it in the oven for 3 hours. Which one are you going to eat? I don't know about you, but I'm not eating the one out of the microwave because I'm pretty sure it's still going to be full of blood. So if you're not putting the peace in, you're trying to get that instant microwave blessing or that instant peace or that instant healing, good luck with that. It's not going to work out the way you think it is. Stop trying to get with the I don't want to say get rich quick scheme because it's not what it is, but stop trying to get, this peace quicker than what God wants you to do. Because see, sometimes you got to go through some things. So your healing process is more work, but you got to do the work to be able to get to where, hey, how you doing, Violet Frankson? Welcome. You got to put the work in to get to that peace. And it's doable. Don't think it's not doable. And you're not alone. You can see people in the chat. We hear each and every week, where there's a Wednesday, a Thursday, a Friday, midday, a Monday, a Tuesday, a Sunday, Saturday. We have people that's in here that's putting in work is what I'm telling you. They watching the videos. They signing up for the life coaching. They signing up for the group coaching like what Shannon has coming up in a few weeks. Because you're serious about your healing. It's not about the money. I'm not going to even say it's about the money because, see, if you have the money to go, let's say on a vacation or go buy your wife some expensive purse for $300-400, but she's the narcissist. So let me put that out there. So she's the narcissist, but you want to keep things happy because you want your peace. So by buying her things, if she's a money grabber, you want to buy her a purse or buy her a car or buy whatever you need to buy. What I'm getting at is that's how you paying for peace. But if you really want peace and you really want to go through this thing, maybe instead of spending $300 on that purse or buying a new car, maybe you need to sign up with a life coach. Maybe you need to come watch these videos a little more. I don't care if you binge watch. I mean, you binge watch Netflix. I know I do sometimes. I find a show and it might have 15 shows and 7 seasons. I started watching the first show and guess what? I like this show. So what I do, I binge watch because I want to see what's going on. Well, your healing and your peace should be binge watch worthy. What I mean by that, you should be binge watching and doing everything you need to do to get your peace. You should be watching the videos. You should be signing up for the life coaching. You should be signing up for the group coaching. You should be signing up for the programs like Joy put on. You should be in the lives that we have or at least watching the videos. You should be reading books. You should be talking to a therapist that know about narcissist abuse. That's putting in work. Now, just watching my video, I'm not saying it's not going to help you. It's going to help you some, but then guess what? After you watch this video, you got to take what I just told you and be like, okay, Solomon just said, I need to do this, that, and a third to get my peace. So now it's up to you to do that. You can't hold me accountable because I'm doing what I need to do to get my peace. And I'm sharing it with you about peace and about healing. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, you coming to me and telling me, well, Solomon, I didn't try it and I did this and did that. It's not working. So it's something that you have to break up in the atmosphere to get your peace. It's something that you're missing. I might not, maybe my channel is not the channel for you. Hey, how you doing? Empathic Mastery, welcome. Shabbat Shalom. Maybe I'm not the person for you, and that's fine. But my whole point, my whole mission right now is to make sure you get to the channel you need to get to. You get to the life coach that you need to get to. You go to God over all this stuff. You go to God and pray and tell him and have a conversation with him and tell him, God, look, I haven't had peace in this amount of years. I want to have peace. The peace that Solomon talk about, the peace that Shannon talk about, the peace that I see, even though it's a movie, I see these people living peaceful lives. I want that. I want that. I want those blessings. And I think that's what you need to do. You have to put in work. And it's not going to be one prayer. It might not be 2 prayers. It might be 30 prayers, but you got to be consistent about your healing and consistent about your peace, because you're not consistent about neither. What did I just say? You're not going to get either. If you're not consistent about neither, you're not going to get either. And I'm not trying to rhyme. That's just what God just told me. I'm just telling you. So let's move right along. So Romans 12:18, if possible, so far as it depends on you, not on them, not on they, not on her over there. It say, as it depends on you, live peaceably with all. What did we just talk about? We talked about we come home to the covert or overt narcissist and they start fights and fussing and arguments and all this stuff. That's not living peacefully. I mean, it's not. I mean, is it? I mean, am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm missing out on something. I'm going to read this again. If possible, so far as it depends on you, live peaceably with all. So if the Bible is telling me I should live peaceable with all, but the narcissists don't want peace. Now, I'm not saying this Bible verse saying go get a divorce. Don't try to throw that at me and be like, Solomon didn't say, no, I didn't say that. What I am saying, though, the Bible verse say, I'm going to read it one more time so we're on the same. It say, if possible, so far as it depends on you, me, us, not them, they, and all of them, you. Live peacefully with all. So if you can't live peaceful with your neighbors and you can't live peaceful within your own house, we talking about in our own house, well, we got a problem. That means we don't have peace. So we need to do something about that. Either the person go change, narcissist not changing. So don't even think about it. They're not changing. They're going to change, but it's for the worse. Or we going to have to change the situation that we in. So if that means you have to get a divorce, if that means you have to separate, if that means you have to remove yourself from the situation, if you have to great rock them while you're in the house and trying to figure out what you want to do, if you have to go no contact with your family, do what you have to do so you can live peacefully with all. I'm just reading the Bible verses. You can go check out these Bible verses you want to. I'm just saying it's not that hard. The more I read the Bible, it's like, man, this stuff is not that hard. It's a lot of information, but it's broken down. And this Bible has worked throughout the years. Don't let the enemy trick you and be like, well, you know, the Bible, I seen something on TikTok. I said the Bible was written by man. Why should you trust it? So if that's the case, all the laws y'all wrote in the United States, I shouldn't trust none of that because, I mean, heck, y'all wrote the laws and y'all abused them. But that's for another story. I might talk about that one day. But anyway, we talking about peace on this one. So just think about what I'm saying. And you got to think about when you come out of narcissist abuse, when you come out of it, I'm talking about really out of it. I'm talking about the divorce is finalized, the papers is signed, y'all not staying in the same house, y'all not living in the same city, even you live in the same city, you're not across the street from them, you are actually alone. And I mean, you in that season of wilderness, that season of alone time, that season of wait. It's okay to be alone. Now, you're not alone because God is with you 24/7, but you understand what I mean. You don't have to have a man in your bed. You don't have to have brothers. You don't have to have 3 or 4 girlfriends. You don't. What you need to be doing, you need to be reading your Bible. You need to be studying. You need to be figuring out who you are, because see, going through narcissist abuse, you really don't know who you are. See, the narcissist has tricked you for the last however many years you was with them, or even months. It don't take long. It could be a couple months. So the narcissist has tricked you. You don't even know who you are. You forget who you are. You're not, and Shannon can tell you this, like she said, before she left her narcissistic family, she wasn't having dreams. So think about, she can tell you now she have dreams all the time about different things. So isn't that, when you think about it, when you had that season to be alone, God shows you things. See, when you're with the narcissist, God don't want to show you too much, because God don't bless mess. So he don't want to show you dreams and visions and things that can happen in your life, because if he show you that, that means the narcissist go get more supply off of you. So therefore, see where I'm going? You got to remove yourself from the situation so you can get your peace. So it's okay to not be around family either, because sometimes family, we already talked about this, family are more narcissistic than the narcissist that you're divorcing. Why do I say that? Because them goofballs are the flying monkeys and the enablers that are try to tell you to go back to that man, go back to that woman, pray about it. It's going to be okay. You know how many times I have heard that from people, and the person that's telling you that, guess what? These goofballs were the narcissists, and they getting abused and all these things in their own home, but they tell you to go back and go through the same thing they go. That makes no sense. It makes no sense. That's like getting in a car wreck, and then you running back and getting your other car and go ride right into your car that you just wrecked, and doing it over and over again, and just wrecking all your cars. How many cars you got? It doesn't make any sense. It's okay. I got in a car wreck. Guess what? After the car wreck, what did they tell you to do? Damn, hey, you need to go get checked out by the doctor. It's the same thing here. If you get in a narcissistic abuse relationship, you need to go get checked out by who? God. I didn't say a doctor. You need to go get checked out by God. You need to have that season of healing. See, y'all quick to go run to the doctor after a car wreck, and it's understandably so, or after an accident at work, understandably so. But when you need healing, you don't want to go run to God and get your peace and your healing. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to step on any of your toes, but because I did that too. I mean, just think about it. So the person that the God created you, but you depend on man to fix you. Make that make sense. God created you, but you depend on man to fix you. And I'm not talking about surgeries and stuff like that. I'm just talking about this here. The mind and the heart is what I'm really talking about. So after coming out of narcissist abuse, you depending on man. You go sit down with this bishop and this pastor and whomever and talk to them, and they gonna tell you, well, let's pray about it, and I think you need to work on this. Well, heck, I've been getting beat and abused at home. What are you talking about? Work on this. How about you help me get out of this situation? You're a multi-millionaire bishop and pastor, and you can't help me get out. I'm not saying I need your money. I don't want a handout, but can't you give me some resources to get my butt up out of here? But no, they want you to go back and pray about it. And then if your husband or wife is there with you, if y'all doing counseling, which I don't recommend with a narcissist, they want you to sit there and sign up for some more sessions, and they go charge you for it, the bishops and pastors. They go charge you for their time, and then they go sit there and tell you, I think we can work this out. I don't care what you think. I didn't talk to God. He told me I'm done for staying. He told me to leave actually last year, but I chose to stay. I want my peace. So therefore, Mr. Bishop, whatever your name is, nah, I'm good. So that's when you need to just be bold in your faith and be like, nah, I want my peace more than you want me to stay part of your church. I want my peace more than you want me to stay with this Jada Joker right here, because she's evil and sadistic. And I'm telling you things, you're not believing me, but somehow you believe in her and whatever. I'm just saying. I'm just having a moment. All right, let's keep moving. We almost done. So we have to stop letting other people control our peace, i.e. bishops, i.e. attorneys, i.e. doctors, and all these different people. They control our peace more than we do. Man, I just said that I did that quote from Juice with Omar Epps and Tupac. How Tupac said he had more control over the man's life than he do. See, we letting these people have more control over our life than God does. I'm gonna say that one more time. See, you want peace and you want understanding and all this, but you letting people have more control over your life than God does. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, I'm trying to think about that. I'm trying to really think about that now that I'm saying that. So I'm letting a man or a woman control my life more than God, more than my father. It doesn't make any sense at all. It doesn't add up. how they say that the math is not mathing. It's not. So stop letting other people control. Don't go sit down with the bishop and he telling you to go back to abuse. You tell the bishop, how about you go stay in the house and give me your $4 million mansion and your helicopter and all that. I'll stay in your house and you go deal with the abuse with this jolly joke. I'm just saying. Don't go to the doctor. And when I say doctor, I'm talking about like a psychiatrist or a therapist, and they telling you, well, I think we can work this out. Bring your partner in. No, this jolly joke is a narcissist. I don't need to bring them in. I'm trying to escape them. So you trying to tell me to bring them in and you can work on them. Okay. But again, I want peace. So these people don't want peace. So I'm out. I'm out. I got to go. You know what I'm saying? I got to leave. So once you find peace, you do not want to let it go. Trust me, once you have it, hey, how you doing, Rizzo? Brother Rizzo. I forgot to tell you I was going live. It just happened, Rizzo. How you doing? Thank you. Once you find peace, you do not want to let it go. I know I don't want to let go of the peace I have right now. The house I'm in, I'm just talking about this. I'm not talking about this home, the physical house. Just like we talk about the four-wall church. I'm not just talking about that. I'm just saying the peace in my life. I do not want to let that go because it's peaceful. It's I've never seen this before. It's happiness, it's joy, it's peace, it's understanding, it's communication. There's a lot of things that I didn't have before. I didn't say I have all that. It's just I didn't have all that at once. See what I'm saying? So some of y'all come to a conclusion that, you know what, I ain't been peaceful in years. I haven't been on vacation in years. I haven't did things that I wanted to do for myself in years. And that's part of your peace. That's part of your healing. How you doing, Tiffany Walsh? I'm off today. I got time today. How you doing, Tiffany? It was a quick message God put on my heart. I just wanted to come out with it, about finding peace, because the thing about peace is it's enjoyable. I can actually say that. I couldn't say that years ago. Now I'm not saying everything was bad. You had, certain days where you had peace. But this right here, when I'm in the situation where I'm at in my life right now, this is enjoyable. This is loving. You got family support. Y'all in the chat, people that just here in the live, people that's gonna watch the replay. It's just enjoyable. I got Shannon and the kids. How you doing, Lucille King? Shalom, shalom. So it's enjoyable. I ain't get there with the narcissist. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure you didn't get that either. You came home to destruction. You came home to arguments, you came home to fighting, you came home to abuse, you came home to all these evil things, and you never had peace. You might have had a day of peace here. Maybe, if you had a narcissist that travel, maybe you had a month of peace here, if you're lucky. But this jolly joker home all the time, and don't even start with the drinking and drugging, you probably didn't have peace at all. You probably sat there and was like, man, as soon as they go to their refrigerator and pick up a beer, you already knew it's about to go down, and not in a good way. So you got to realize that. So when they start drinking, when they start drugging, when they start cheating on you, all your pieces, it's like getting sucked out. It's like taking a vacuum cleaner and sucking on, it sucks up the dirt. The narcissist does the same thing. That's why they call it, again, energy vampires. They suck up everything about you. They don't want you to be yourself. They want you to be a version of yourself. They want you to be a version of yourself. Carl Kruger said, I do want it so bad. And you can get it. But like I said, you have to put in work. You have to put in work. It's not going to be a day. It's not going to be a month. You got to put in work. You can get it. You have to do the things like other people are doing, like I'm doing. You have to study this thing. You have to read your Bible. You have to pray to God. And just because God didn't answer you today, don't mean He's not going to answer you tomorrow or next week or something. It's just God does things in His time. So you have to be used to that. You have to be used to that. We almost done, fam. We almost done. So to find peace, you have to give your life to God. See, and I think, hey, how you doing, Tosh? I'm always late. I made it. Hey, y'all. Hey, how you doing? To find your peace, you have to give your life to God. I think sometimes we don't do that right off. We try to fix things ourselves. Like we divorce the person, the narcissist, and we buy a house, and we get furniture and car, and we do all these things on our own, which we're still not doing on our own. Still God in control of that, but we think we're doing these things on our own, and we think that's peace until that get uprooted, and that's not even peaceful. You're at the house by yourself, like, man, what is going on? Well, you missing the guidance of your father, so therefore, and I ain't talking about your father on earth, I'm talking about God. You're missing His guidance. So if you're missing His guidance, you won't have the peace that you're looking for. It's not until, I just said, I'll say it again, it's not until you start praying about this thing, talking to God, watching videos, putting in work. I don't care if it's TikToks, YouTubes, Instagram, whatever. Watch those videos, start reading books, and start, really praying. I ain't talking about those instant prayers like you want instant healing. I'm talking about actually praying about this thing, actually talking to people and trying to get your healing, trying to get your peace. See, peace, if you take it seriously, you could be like, man, look here. I'm about to, you know what, Solomon, I'm about to put in this work. How many of y'all about to put in work or been putting in work? Put it in the chat, because I don't know about you. Let me put mine in there, because I've been actually putting in work. You don't believe me? Ask my wife. I've been putting in work because I want to make sure that I'm getting my healing. I want to make sure that I'm getting my peace. I want to make sure that I'm doing everything that I can to get my healing, to get my peace, making sure things are going right. Hey, how you doing, Kim Goodwin? Welcome, welcome. I just want to make sure I'm doing everything right, family, because you don't want to get anything misconstrued or be confused about a situation. Nah. We're not trying to be confused over here. I just seen something pop up. Okay, there you go. Let me see. Thank you for that, T. She said, thank you for this word, Solomon. God bless you. May God turn it to you over and over. You're welcome. I'm just in here, just like I say, God gave me this. Shannon wasn't out. I just was typing up the stuff, and it just came to it real quick. I know it wasn't going to be a long message, but it was something that had to be done. Hey, he does that sometimes. And he probably does the same thing to you. We just have to be listening to this thing, Gotta be listening to him to hear. How you doing, Miss Ash? Welcome, welcome. So the thing about it, when it comes to peace, you have to be intentional. You have to be serious. And when you set boundaries, all this go hand in hand. The things that we're telling y'all about, it all goes hand in hand. We tell you to set strong boundaries. Why? Because when you go no contact, you need to set a boundary. I'm not going to talk to this person. I'm not going to go on their social media. I'm not going to get a text from this person. I'm not going to call this person. When a family member come tell me about this person, no, I don't want to hear about it. See, that starts the journey to your peace and your healing. It's like building blocks. The things we tell you are building blocks. So no contact, building block. Great rock is a building block. You see what I'm saying? Being in a season of wilderness, building block. Watching videos on YouTube, building block. Reading your Bible, praying more, talking to God more, building blocks. See, all these things work hand in hand. Taking people out of your life that does you no good, building blocks. Because what you're doing, if you're building a house, Shannon and I were just talking about this the other day. If you're building a house, see, I don't know if you ever seen a house being built. First, they got to clear out the grass. So that's taking out all the stuff that they don't need. You see? They go clear out the grass. Same thing you need to do with the people that do, you clear out all that top grass. You don't need that. You don't need that. See, God is talking to me right now. See, when you clear out that grass and you put your house on there, even when they go out, they go out wide. Guess what? You put out some seeds and then you grow new grass. So it's the same thing with your healing and your peace. See, you think you can't get peace because narcissist abuse happened to you. Well, God is trying to put you in a situation that, yeah, you can get peace and healing, but you got to clear out some of that old grass, some of those weeds, some of those flying monkeys and enablers. You got to clear them out. And then once you clear them out, see, then we can start to build. That's good. I like that. That's really good. I never thought about that. That's really good when you think about it. Let me see this sentence pop up. Thank you for that, Tiffany. She said, y'all bless in the name of Jesus. God bless you and may God return it to you over and over again, sister. Thank you. See, when you clear out that grass to build that house, what they do is they start digging what they call footers. See, footers is where your piping go. Like you're down here in Louisiana and Texas, Mississippi, where your house sits on a slab, they dig what they call footers. So they got to run the piping and the electrical and all the plumbing. So that's when they come back and pour the concrete. You go see the pipes for your washing and drying, your sinks in your kitchen, the bathrooms, and all that stuff. You see pipes just sticking up. That's because they dug the footing, they put the pipe in place, they ran the electrical and all those things in place. Then they can start to form the house. So they start putting the wood on the house. See, they got to frame it out. See, some of y'all in the process, y'all haven't cleared out the grass yet. We telling y'all to go no contact, but you either scared or just don't want to do it. I don't know. So you haven't cleared out the grass yet. And that's fine. Just don't ask me next year how to get your healing when you ain't even cleared out the grass. You haven't took the people out of your life that don't need to be there. So back to where I'm at. When you start framing the house, see, you frame the house. You frame out your windows, the doors, window, and all they looking at a blueprint. See, God has the blueprint for your life, but you don't want to hear that. I know you're not listening to me. That's all. That's okay. God has the blueprint. Satan trying to figure out what the blueprint is. Ain't that good? God got the blueprint, but Satan trying to figure it out. But that's for another subject. But this is the thing. They look at a blueprint. That's how they putting all the doors and windows. They know they framing out everything. So once they frame out everything, guess what? They gonna come around and they do this stage where they call blacking it out. That's when they put this black. Well, down here they put this black thing around the house, and then they put your I can't think of the name of it right now, but it's a gray form that goes on the outside. It's to protect your heat and energy and all this stuff. So they put what I'm getting at. They put all these things. It's phases. It's building blocks. You can't just go put a house on sand. Guess what? That house gonna fall over. You can't do that. So y'all want to get healing and get peace, and then you ain't did the work. You haven't cleared out the grass. You haven't started building anything. You ain't even let God start building or clearing out the grass, but then you want healing and peace. It's not how that's going to work. But once you clear out that grass, once you remove those Shannon called this case is Shannon funny. Once you remove those gutter snipes and remove those goofballs and wackos and flying monkeys and enablers, and once you remove all those people out your life, and you start putting in work, reading your Bible, praying. And when I say praying, I'm talking about praying daily, like 2, 3, 4 times a day. If you just sitting by yourself, you start praying. Then guess what? God go come in. He go dig the footers. The footers is setting you up for success. So he go dig the footers, place the piping. The piping are the people that need to be around you. See, when you start placing all these people around you, people that need to be around you, like the Joys and Telshas and the Rizzos and Alan B's of the world. See, now y'all starting to understand what I'm talking about. So the footings got dug because now he's trying to make you whole. He's trying to make you new. Basically like reborn, rebirth, whatever you want to call it. Hey, how you doing? I'm broken silver. So once he do all that, then he can start to pour the concrete and build you a new house, make you new. So now you got a slab, nice shiny slab. You can start seeing, you can see the work because, see, that's why I bought up Kristen Pickle, I think it was last week. See, you can see people like her and lyricists, they putting in work. And there's a lot of y'all that's putting in work. I'm just naming them, but you see them in their lives. You see them talking different, acting different. Same thing with lyricists. You know, you see her, she coming around every week and you know, just talking and praying, you know, y'all get what I'm saying? So those footings and that slab and all the people start coming around. See, let's go back to the old saying, if you build it, they will come. So once you build a new house and you make it all nice and pretty and you know, your windows and doors on there, and you got the tile and the nice wood flowing in the inside. Oh, people want to come then. But that's because you built your peace. God helped you build your sanctuary, your peace, your home abode, whatever you want to call it. So my thing is with that, now you're in a situation to where you didn't put the work in. See, to build a house, it takes what on average, a good house will take you probably 5, 6, 7 months, 8, 9 months, depending on how big it is and what seasons your estate have. But my point is, they put in work to get your house to the point where you can move in. Well, you have to put in work to get your peace and to get your healing. You have to put in that work. Now, a house might take, like I said, 6 to 9 months. Your healing and your peace might take 6 to 9 years. I don't know. It might take 6 to 9 months, but I doubt it. It depends on how long you was with that narcissist. So you have to realize that if you put in the work, put in the time, you go reap the benefits of their reward. Things gonna start to change. I'm just saying. So that business and all the stuff you've been praying about, and the narcissist been stopping you from starting your business, once you cut them out, you remove that grass, you get rid of the weeds and the wackos and the goofballs and the flying monkeys, the enablers, and all of the, you know, the names you can call them, jolly jokers, all that. Then you're gonna start to see some things, but you gotta put in work. And you might have to remove a lot of people. Don't be shocked at all the snakes and the evil people that get removed from you. I'm just saying, you got to keep removing these people, and that's fine. It's all good. This is actually the last part, family. We're about to wrap up. So to find peace, you have to stop blaming yourself. To find peace, you have to stop blaming yourself for being with a dark. See, a lot of us get caught up. Oh, I made a mistake. Hey, how you doing, Tyree Williams? Welcome, brother. Oh, I made a mistake. We all made mistakes. We all have made mistakes, not just choosing. I made a mistake yesterday. I went to the wrong bank yesterday. I told Shane, we was laughing about it. I was at the wrong bank. See, when you're not paying attention to the directions God has given. See, Waze was telling me to go one way. I thought I knew better. We the same way. We think we know better than God, and we're not paying attention. God trying to tell us to go left, Like, nah, I'm going right. And we make the wrong decision. So I went to the wrong bank trying to put a check in at the wrong bank. I'm looking at the guy, he looking at me crazy on the little screen. Only to find out I was about to go into the bank, but it just so happened when I pulled out of the little stall, I looked back. Wasn't my bank. It's funny, but it wasn't my bank. So some of y'all got with the wrong person, but that wasn't a person you were supposed to be with. You signed up for that. You got with that person, and then we go back to that church hurt. We go back to we mad at God. Well, you at the wrong place. You wasn't supposed to be with that person. And when you look back on it, just like I look back at that building when I was driving away, I look back and realized I was at the wrong bank. Some of y'all go look back. I should have never been with them. Now, I'm thankful for what I went through because it made me the person I am. But when I look back on it, I look back. I should have never been with that jolly joker. I made that choice. God didn't tell me to go sleep with that person or get married to that person or have children with that person. Nah. I can't blame him for that. But you have to stop blaming yourself. And like she just said, Donna Buckley, yes, forgiving. Yes, you have to forgive yourself. You have to. You got to put in that work and forgive yourself. But we all make mistakes. We make mistakes every day. It's all good. It's all good. Life is all about choices. Life is all about choices. And you have to remember that. Like I said, I can laugh about the mistake. Even a mistake of being with a narcissist, I can laugh about it. Well, y'all know I laugh about that all the time. But when you're in it and you're in that fog and you can't see things, it's a whole different ball game. So I just want you to realize that, guess what? It's life after narcissist abuse. It's peace after narcissist abuse. It's love, it's understanding. It's a lot of things that happen that you haven't been a part of after narcissist abuse. But remember, clear out those weeds. All those people that telling you what you can't do or they telling you to go back to the narcissist, stop talking to those goofballs or those jolly jokers like we got on the screen. Stop talking to those jolly jokers because, see, those jolly jokers, they jolly jokers. They don't understand right from wrong either because they tell you to go back to a situation. You didn't told them you're getting abused. You didn't told them all these things happening. And this goofball tell you to go back. Think about that. If you really love a person, like you come to me and tell me, even before I knew about narcissism, and you come to me and tell me, hey, Simon, I'm thinking about doing this. I'm going to get beat in my home. I'm like, man, you need to leave. That's to a man or a woman. You need to leave. But some of these jolly jokers will tell you to go back and keep doing the same thing you've been doing. I don't know about you, but that's the definition of insanity. So you want me to go back and continue getting hollered at, continue getting, my manhood taken, continue getting talked down if you the woman? That ain't what I signed up for. We can't do that, family. Come on. Adam B said that's why people play with healing because they think the devil is playing about stealing, killing, and destroying them. Yeah, well, that's good right there. You right about that, Alan B. Yeah. I can't play with my healing. Like I said, you have to take this healing seriously. You do. It ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. You got to take this thing very, very serious, family. Very serious. So I just want to drop this message. If you just came in, hey, try to catch the replay. I did it last minute. Like I said, I had just set it up like an hour before I went live at 1:15. Try to catch the replay. And, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Share this video out because a lot of people don't even understand the season they in. After coming out of narcissist abuse, they don't know who they are and they don't understand the season they in. They're in the season of wilderness. They just think, well, God don't want me with nobody. God never told you that. He wants you with somebody. He just didn't want you with that goofball. But you chose that goofball. You laid down in the bed with that goofball. Now you got a jolly joker on your hands. See, they went from goofball and they graduated to jolly joker. So now you got a jolly joker on your hand and they calling your house and threatening you and doing all this crazy stuff. So you got to file police reports and do this and do that by decision that we made. So don't go to the wrong bank and don't go to the wrong person like I did. Learn from my mistakes and don't do what I did. I went to the wrong bank yesterday, like I just said. And we all done chose the wrong person or did something wrong. But it's ways to heal and get your peace after that. See, even after I went to the bank, once I came home and told you, we was laughing about it. It's funny. I was kind of upset. I wasn't mad, but I was upset because the dude wouldn't do my check, but I wasn't at the right place. You're not in the right place. So, I mean, he can't cash it. So, hey, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Violet said, most of us are going in the wrong direction simply because we lack making God first place in our lives. See, you got to make God, if you're using Waze or Google Maps or whatever it is, you got to make God your Google Map and guard your ways. Meaning, you driving around and you're trying to not get lost. I use Waze even in Houston. I don't know all the streets, but you got to make God your GPS. God, that's basically what you're saying. God got to be first in your life. He got to be your GPS. He got to. If he's not your GPS, somebody else gonna be your GPS. The narcissist, the devil. I don't want them no part of my GPS. I don't even want them on my nah. I don't want y'all nowhere around me. I'm good. Let me read a couple more comments. We're gonna pray and get up out of here. Thank y'all for joining. It's always something going on in here. Always. Yeah, like my wife said, man, hit the like button. You came in, hit the like button. And share this video out. This is not a long one, so it's a shorter one right here. Share this video out if you can, if you want to. Cool. Subscribe to the channel. Tell other people to subscribe to the channel. We growing. We doing pretty good. So, we just do these midday discussions every now and then. Again, Bond Week start on Sunday with our sister Joy, Pink Girl Teacher. Subscribe to her channel. She's live Sunday. Monday, you got Alan B on Clubhouse. Alan B also said he gonna be live tonight on Clubhouse. Time to be determined. Tuesday, Shannon is on Clubhouse. She'll be back this Tuesday. I think the 18th. So she'll be back, or whatever date that is. She'll be back Tuesday for Clubhouse. Wednesday, I'm live 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thursday, you got Telsha, the T on NPD relationship. She live. I just was in her live last night. Phenomenal message. She live every Thursday. Friday, Joy be doing things with women. Every now and then I'll do a midday discussion. So Friday's kind of open, but we got videos that drop or whatever. And then Shannon closes down Bond Week on Saturday, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. So you start with Jar and you end with Shannon. And in the middle, you got all us in the middle doing stuff. So when you think about Bond Week is actually awesome. Jar coined that phrase, Bond Week. So yeah. And thank you for that. And I'm starting to promote that more. Again, if you need a life coach, you want to talk to me or whatever, that's the thing in the book on Pick Time. You can go on there, get on the calendar. I got to update my calendar because I got a lot of things going on, especially this next month. I'll be updating it this week. But book on there. You want to book a life coaching session with me. We can talk about narcissist abuse, or if you just want to talk about time management or just regular life coaching, that's fine too. But if you want to heal and be a part of, your peace and get your peace and your healing, book a session with me and we can learn this thing together. I'm still learning myself. So, one of those things. I'll read a few more. Tyrese said, it's true, I can laugh about it now, but a year ago I was hurt. Yeah, it'd be like that. It'd be like that. It definitely be like that. But thank God for laughter and being able to, talk about it. Being able to open up. That's part of healing and peace. Okay, 2 more. So she said, the more freedom I get, the more joy and peace I feel. And that's what this message is about. See, the more freedom you get, the more you get away from family members, which is, enablers and flying monkeys and narcissists. The more you get away from those people, that's the more freedom you go get. And then by doing that, the more joy and peace you go feel. Thank you for, I'm glad that closes it down right there. That closes it down right there. The more you get away from these evil people, just like I just talked about that house building, we remove that grass, all the flying monkeys, wackos, and all those people, the more freedom you get, the more joy and peace you go. Man, look, she just said the whole thing. Thank you for that. Let's say a prayer so we can get up out of here. Thank y'all for being here. We're going to say a prayer. We're going to wrap this up. God, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for this message that you gave me just an hour or so ago just to talk about. I wasn't going to do it. I was going to wait, but you said go ahead and do it. I'm happy I did it. And I'm not doing it, just, for views and likes. It's for the people that need to understand about peace and healing. So thank you for the message. Thank you for the things that were said. Thank you for the downloads, especially with the whole house thing. You didn't know where that came from. It came from you, but thank you for that. Thank you for the people that sowed to see the time, sowed to see the money, just so to see, in the chat, whether they talking and learning or welcome each other. Just thank you for this community, though, Heavenly Father, because the community is growing. We doing things. We thriving. We got to continue to learn and continue to focus and get laser focus on our peace, get laser focus on understanding of what happened to us in narcissistic abuse, and get laser focus on our healing. And I think by doing those things and implementing those boundaries and praying to you and reading our Bible and coming together, weekly, whether it's in church or on YouTube, I think doing those things is setting us up for success. So thank you for everybody that's represented here, all the families represented. Pray for everybody on this Friday. Pray for everybody this weekend. Just have a great weekend. And I pray that everybody finds their peace and find their healing and start right now, not tomorrow. Don't put off today what you can do Don't put off tomorrow what you can do today. So thank you for this time. Thank you, Ellen, for this way. In Jesus' name, amen, amen, and amen. Man, thank y'all for being here. Midday discussion. We're going to be doing these again. But God bless y'all. And you're welcome, lyricists. You're welcome. Say thank you for this midday message. You're welcome. God bless y'all. And we'll see y'all. Where I'm going to see y'all? I'll see you tomorrow, Saturday for sure. And I got to go run some errands in a little while. But Saturday, Shannon going to be live 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I will check out my wife, definitely. So get y'all peace, y'all. Get y'all peace. All right, y'all. See y'all next time. God bless you. Let me find this thing.